Krypton, the city of Kandor. Then, I had no idea how much a parent could sacrifice for a child.
Get to the rocket!
Not until I had my own did I understand what I would give up for them, what I would do if any harm came to them.
I don't want to leave you.
And we don't want you to leave us either, Kara. How my life would become secondary to their happiness. But this is all that's left.
Knowing you're safe, we can face what's to come. We can face Brainiac. He will take Kandor, and Krypton will be gone soon after. But we do not end here. You carry the best parts of us within you. Live for us, Kara. Live for all of us.
It will take many years for you to reach your new home, daughter, but you will sleep on the voyage. Though Krypton will be long gone, to you it will seem like no time has passed. We have searched throughout the universe, and we have found a planet. When you reach this world, you will have incredible abilities. But you will not be alone in this. There will be others on this world with fantastic powers. You will be special, but not apart.
Hello?
We are sending you to New Genesis. Jor-El would send his son to live with primitives. We are sending you to live with gods. Benevolent gods devoted to peace. This is not just survival.
Get away from me! Get away!
This is more. This is how we show our love for you, Kara. This future is the greatest gift we could give you. Over 5 years of the anti-life virus ravaging the Earth, we lost so many. Friends, family, heroes and villains. But then came the cure, and heroes we thought were gone were brought back.
Pretty bird?
Teddy, hey, it's gonna be okay.
Thank you, Cassandra. It's good to see you, Hippolyta. Where is Diana?
Though some were gone forever. Then it was time to bring back the greatest, which was far from straightforward. I could come with you. It's space, Damian. I'm Batman. I'm going to the center of the sun. I'm Batman. It's 27 million degrees Fahrenheit, so I'll dress for warm weather. You'll wear bat shorts, something like that. Be safe, and if anything goes wrong, I will find a way to withstand the heat of a star to come after both of you. I believe you, because you're Batman. Our strongest was sent to the sun, where Clark Kent had been feeding at the heart of the star for 5 long years. John, just get his attention. Lure him out of there and we'll do the rest.
You're sure you can survive the sun's core?
I'm about to find out, Cassie.
Remember, that's not Clark in there. That's not your father.
I know, Dinah. But he will be again. A ball of plasma with nuclear fusion reactors at its core, burning at 1.7 million Kelvin. And he didn't hesitate for a second. The sun sped into fire for the father. Despite the heat and the incandescent light, the anti-life equation somehow saw John coming. A being powered by solar energy had been absorbing a sun for 5 years. He was faster and stronger than anyone could imagine. Green Canary used the greatest weapon in the universe to hold the unliving Man of Steel. He shattered it like glass.
Hold him!
Between the strength of the heroes holding Clark, there was enough raw power to shift a planet from its orbit, and still, they could barely contain him.
Cyborg, now! Do it!
Earth 2, 2 days later. President Lane, still no communication from Elantra 7 and Solny.
And that doesn't mean something's wrong. Trust me, I've had a lot of experience with people not returning my messages.
Guy, do you honestly think our 2 closest inhabited planets are just dodging our calls?
I mean, yeah, maybe. Have you met humanity?
Madam President, I'd like to investigate. Of course, John. We have enough defenses here to cope with your absence. Energy spike, apocalyptian in nature.
Boom tube! We're under attack! All Lanterns and Justice League members report to... Hey, it's okay. It's just us. And, well...
Madam President?
Smallville? Clark.
Hi, Ma.
You came back.
Sorry, I think I took a wrong turn in there. It's my first intergalactic portal.
Jonathan.
I hear you hit me with a shovel, Martha Kent.
Scott? Yeah. Superman's, it's time we return to New Genesis. Jacob has waited too long. I don't know when we'll be back. I understand. You owe your son all the time you can give him. Thank you, Barda, Scott, for everything you've done.
I'll leave you to your reunion.
I can come with you.
Thanks, but he's not going to take this well. And Alfred won't want an audience for this.
I see. Excuse me. Alfred? I just need a moment, Leslie. I don't understand. We brought back everyone who is infected, Leslie. And that's wonderful news. What's wrong? You couldn't have known. Master Grayson, Tim, Bruce. Even Bruce didn't know. You did what you had to at the time. Please, do not try to absolve me of this. They could have been saved. I pulled the trigger 3 times. I killed my sons. Brainiac's probes approached Earth 2 the next day. Proximity alert. Proximity before Jessica Cruz's ring had even finished sounding the alarm. John and Clark were already engaging. And in the moments it took the rest of Earth 2's Green Lanterns to arrive, the 2 Supermen had torn the probes to pieces.
Seriously? You didn't want to save any for us?
Guy, his probe saw us. He won't be far behind. Brainiac will be coming.
The ship arrived hours later. Can you see inside? No. Brainiac's ship is shielded from our vision.
It looks damaged. I think something's wrong. You what? You're supposed to be a supercomputer. Don't tell me you're falling for this, Trojan ass. It's clearly a trap.
Brainiac believes in his own intellect and power too highly to rely on deceit.
Oh, then by all means, go take a closer look. But when the alien probe is in your brain, like driven deep into the language centers, the words you won't be able to process coming out of my mouth anymore will be, I told you so.
I'm going in. Please wait here. Nope, I'm coming with you. John. Dad, having lost you once, I think you just need to accept that I'm not letting you face danger alone again anytime soon. The 2 entered the ship. Clark was ready to protect his son from any threat Brainiac posed. Dad. But Brainiac was no longer a threat.
We have to stop them. The gods are dead, but they still come, Kal-El.
A much greater threat was coming.
They will poison the universe. The dead gods will end everything.
Big Barda was the first to be cured of the anti-life virus. She lost so much time. It had been 5 years since she'd seen her son.
Has he grown?
He has, but he's still our boy. Every part of Barda was desperate to see her child when she was brought back from darkness. But she and Scott Free were heroes, and they stayed to fight to cure the Earth.
He could be angry.
Sure, but he'll be angrier at me. I mean, I avoided being a parent because of the guilt I felt when you were taken. At least you were dead.
You're right. As excuses go, mine is better.
5 years after she was infected, Barda traveled to New Genesis with her husband, Scott Free. The 2 gods stepped through a boom tube, ready to see their son again in paradise. But the home of the new gods was paradise no more. The celestial city had fallen. Their home gone, family, friends, but Barda only had one thought in that moment.
Jacob! Where is he?
The only clue in the celestial city to the missing gods was a dark portal.
Barda, wait! We have no idea what's happened to that boom tube or where it leads. Jacob could be through there. I'm going in, Scott.
And that would have been the end of Big Barda.
Stop.
But her life was saved by death.
You cannot.
Barda!
She is a god. She will heal.
What is that? What the hell happened here, Black Racer?
Darkseid.
Darkseid is dead.
Yes, unliving Darkseid struck. All that weren't killed are now agents of the anti-life. The mother boxes have been infected with the anti-life virus, just as the new gods have been. And now, only the dead or unliving can pass through the doom tubes.
Where do the doom tubes lead? Where is unliving Darkseid?
The first planet the Undead Gods struck was Korugar. It was home to 7 billion people. They had highly trained soldiers.
This is Korugar planetary defense.
And advanced weapons.
We are under attack!
But they were nothing in the face of deities controlled by the anti-life.
The entire planet! We're dying!
They were slaughtered. But a cry for help made it out. The distress call was broadcast out across Korugar's entire space sector.
This is Korugar planetary defense! We are under attack! The entire planet!
It reached Warworld, a planetoid of destruction floating through space. And at Warworld's heart sat Korugar's most infamous citizen, Sinestro.
We're dying! A sound of fled, Sinestro!
And his Yellow Lantern Corps, all fueled by fear.
We move for Korugar now, Akio. We're saving them! I will not let my planet die!
A threat to us all turned enemies into allies. It made for some very unlikely partnerships. Earth 2.
You can't seriously be thinking of working with Brainiac. You know how many planets he's destroyed? As someone who puts his foot in his mouth every few sentences, I'm no fan of cancel culture. But even I think it's a bad idea to team up with the poster boy for galactic genocide.
You know he's right here.
And? Should I be worried about hurting the feelings of a planet-killing supervillain?
I understand your hesitance and distrust. I offer you this as a show of good faith.
What's that?
It is Kandor,
the last surviving city of Krypton.
And why are you willing to give this up, Brainiac? I collect knowledge. If the universe dies, knowledge dies with it. Despite the considerable power at my disposal, unliving Darkseid tore me in half. I barely escaped the attack. Unless you can halt them, the Undead Gods will spread the anti-life equation across the stars. The universe will end.
How do you know the universe will end?
I am a 9th level intelligence.
A 9th level intelligence? What the hell does that mean? Who even came up with the levels?
I did.
Well, isn't that convenient? And let me guess, this scale of yours goes up to 9.
It can, theoretically, reach 13.
And you're only a 9? I'm an 11 on the Guy Gardner greatness scale, and the scale only goes up to 6. That's just how good I am. But you, it's like you created your own competition to pat yourself on the back, and then awarded yourself a participation trophy. For a guy called Brainiac, you're a bit of an idiot.
Do you have an idea how to fight this, Brainiac?
Now we're asking him for advice? Lois, you can't be.
I didn't exist for 5 years, Guy. I was an agent of the anti-life equation and nothing more. We are facing the end of all life. I will do anything to stop that from happening. I will do whatever I can to protect the spark in this universe. With every wasted word we speak here, the anti-life spreads and more life slips into darkness. The odds of you saving existence are irrelevant. We will reach out to every ally we have in the universe. We will fight back.
Fire!
The Sinestro Corps brought Warworld to Korugar. They targeted every unliving god on the planet and unleashed. But their blast never hit the planet. Korugar's distress call wasn't only heard by Sinestro.
What?
It also reached 2 great green lanterns, Soranik Natu and her husband Kyle Rayner.
Soranik? What are you doing, father? This is not what you think it is, daughter. I am not attacking our world.
We literally just stopped you firing on it. You want to pretend you don't have a giant planetoid full of guns behind you?
Get out of our way, Green Lantern!
And then came something neither Green Lantern nor Yellow could possibly have foreseen. Incoming threat.
Huh?
Incoming. A Kryptonian.
Kyle!
But the unliving Kryptonian didn't stop to fight the Lanterns. The anti-life equation had a larger target in its sights. The techno-organic virus attached and infected the largest, most destructive computer in the galaxy. It took World.
Ah, shit!
Kyle, can you hear me?
Soranik, focus! Darkseid is coming!
Darkseid?
Don't hold back! Use everything! We have to destroy him!
Unliving Darkseid unleashed. For a moment, all was in equilibrium. The gods' omega beams versus the fear and willpower of a father and daughter. Then the equilibrium was broken.
Sinestro? Father!
Run! Please! I need you to live, daughter! Live so you can free Korugar!
No! Soranik, we can't stop this alone. We need to get reinforcements. Soranik, we have to go!
Ring status report. Sinestro 1 deceased. Scan for replacement sentient initiated. Scan for replacement. You have the ability to instill great fear.
Everything fears the end of life.
2 months ago, planet Ran, 25 trillion miles from Earth. Iran and Thanagar had been at war for generations. The Thanagarian soldiers were disciplined, well-trained, ruthless, and attacked from the skies. They would have taken the planet years ago if not for Ran's protector. A man from Earth named Adam Strange. Strange had been brought to Ran by a Zeta beam. He fought for his adopted world.
Aliyah! Alana!
And he fought for his family.
Dad!
Aliyah, we need to move.
But this is our home.
And it will be again, I promise. Hold on to me.
The problem was, the Zeta beam that moved him between worlds was not under his control, and it tended to wear off at the worst times.
Adam!
No, not now! Run! Hide!
Dad!
Aliyah, don't worry! I'll come back for you! I'll
come back.
Gotham.
Computer, find date and place for the next scheduled Zeta beam.
Time found. Location found.
Lock rocket pack to coordinates.
What the hell happened here? Wonder Woman! Hey! Diana!
Adam Strange arrived in Gotham 2 months ago.
Oh, shit!
A month before the cure was found. 2 weeks later, Ram.
What's that?
That's the sound of our house arrest coming to an end. Oh, you're in trouble now.
Perimeter guard, report in. Perimeter guard!
Adam! Dad! Dad!
Adam Strange returned to his family, and the threat spread further across the universe. Rylex system, days later. Greetings. The entire universe is in peril. I am looking for fearless, noble warriors. This is, perhaps, the greatest cause of all time.
What does it pay?
I am looking for someone noble. You clearly do not fit that description. Oh, fuck.
And how would you describe the main man, you weedy little bastich?
What's that in the sky?
Weird. Looks like a Thanagarian warship. Hey! What the frag? That guy poured my drinks! You do not turn. Oh, I can turn. I can keep turning. And turning until... I'll take these, bastich. Nobody gets away with killing Lobo's bartender. No one! Frag you!
You are a great warrior.
No shit. You want Lobo to save the universe? Let's talk turkey.
Themyscira. Today we say goodbye to Diana of Themyscira.
Our sister, our friend, our princess, our daughter, our hero.
Artemis, Oliver.
She was a fine soldier.
Ares, many gods were invited today, but the god of war is not welcome at a memorial for a warrior of peace.
I am not here to ruin your daughter's funeral, Hippolyta. I am here because I will show you.
Where are we?
The Hall of the Gods. You can take that quiver and bow, Archer. You will need every weapon at your disposal for what is to come.
The weight feels a little off. Can I tweak it?
Can you tweak the golden bow of Apollo? A bow that hunted the great beast of Kharkoum, that slew the Leviathan lion.
Yeah, it's a bit top-heavy.
Fine. You can tweak it.
What do you want from us?
There is a war coming.
We just had a war. Why are you here now? Billions died before this.
That was no war. There was no struggle, only defeat. I am not the god of slaughter. But now a war is coming that cannot be won. The final war. It will be glorious, but ultimately futile. I will stay to watch the end, but every race in the universe will die.
How can you be so certain of our failure?
Because this has all happened before. This is how the entire universe was infected.
Okay, but this is a historical record, right? So how did we beat it last time?
We didn't. This is a record from a universe that was lost.
This is a priority alert for all Green Lanterns.
It begins.
Lantern Solonic Natu and Kyle Rayner have witnessed the fall of Korugar.
More planets are in direct danger. All Green Lantern Corps are to return to Oa for briefing immediately. Gather any and all allies.
Road trip?
This is a universal threat. The anti-life virus is spreading across the stars.
We had spent over 5 years fighting.
Is that the threat? We've got this. We found a cure. We've already fought and won against the anti-life equation.
You are not fighting an equation.
Darkseid said
Darkseid. He's a new god. He's a child. A powerful pawn for something much larger. He had no idea what he was playing with when he merged the anti-life with death. What he has unleashed, what has turned its gaze toward us. This is no equation. This is older than numbers, older than the gods. This universe will die.
We thought we understood what we faced. We thought we knew our enemy. We knew nothing.
Erebos is here.
My boys.
Why?
Why did you kill us? We didn't have to die, Father. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Why, Alfred?
Alfred.
Alfred! Leslie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. Oh, hush. Sharing our lives means sharing our demons, too. I'm not sure that's how relationships are supposed to work. Well, you haven't allowed yourself to be in a relationship for a very long time, so I don't think you're much of an expert. I need you to hear me, Alfred Pennyworth. It wasn't your fault. You have always been angry. As your girlfriend and your doctor, I'm telling you, you need to find a way to forgive yourself, or that anger will consume you. I am not angry. You're not... Alfred, you've kept your fury well buttoned up in a 3-piece suit, but you raised Batman. Have you honestly convinced yourself that Bruce didn't carry some of your rage inside him? Can you not see that his crusade of vengeance was also partly yours?
Damian!
Leslie Tompkins, I wasn't expecting to find you here still. I was just living with Alfred by the look of it. I mean, you can try to make up a lie, but you're the greatest detective on Earth, and I assume that carries over to this Earth, too. Yep. Master Damian, Leslie and I were Alfred Thaddeus Pennyworth. I am very happy for both of you. I came to say goodbye. We're meeting with the Guardians on Oa, planning how to fight this. Don't go. Alfred? I'm sorry. I know it's not fair to ask this of you, but I've lost too many sons. Please stay here, where it's safe. The anti-life equation is spreading across the universe, Alfred. Nowhere is safe. We have to stop this. I have to stop this. You think you can single-handedly stop Undead Gods? I think I can try. There is too much of your father in you. Thank you. If I can't convince you to stay, then I have another request. What is it? I want to stand with you. Find me a way. How would I? A weapon, a power, a ring. I want to fight. I don't want to sit uselessly on the sidelines. Damian, we have to go. You have never sat uselessly on the sidelines, Alfred. Nothing our family has achieved would be possible without you. You want to battle undead gods with me? I do. There's too much of my father in you, too. Thank you. Alfred and Leslie. Yes. I know we're facing a universal apocalypse, but that is so great. It really is. The planet Almerac. Almeracians are born for war. All their greatest advances are military in nature. As a species, they have sought battle and conquest, but that day they retreated. Go! 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 Get to the ships! A single scout had alerted them to the approaching galactic armada of the undead. Maxima! We can stay! We can defend our world! This is what we are born for!
No, you are born for battle, not slaughter, and your queen is ordering you to board that ship. The last of the Almeracian escape ships blasted away. A species that had fought 1,000 wars without being conquered fled their own homeworld. But their queens did not flee with them. Prima, ready to fight for our world. Beloved, let's kill some gods. They had no illusions. They knew this was an enemy they could not defeat. But knowing unliving Darkseid and the new gods were approaching Almerac, Maxima and Prima stayed to buy their people time. An advanced group of the anti-living stepped onto the planet via a doom tube. New Genesis gods known as the Forever People. The Forever People did not live up to their name. Maxima was almost as strong as Superman, with none of his morality. Prima! But despite Maxima's strength and her ferocity, she was powerless to stop the Omega beams cutting down her love. She was bred to be the most formidable fighter in a world of warriors, but despite her great strength, her will, and her fury, that day she became another frightening tool of the anti-life equation.
The threat is growing. If the virus isn't dealt with, if the spread isn't halted now, the anti-life equation will be beyond containment.
Oa, home of the Guardians.
12 planets have already been destroyed. Over 100 billion lives have been lost. Another 7 planets, with species clearly seen as assets by the anti-life equation, have been infected. We are sanctioning lethal force. These infected worlds must be wiped away.
Wiped away? We have a cure, Ganthit. We can help them.
You are the Superman, and we respect you. But your compassion is misplaced here, Kal-El. The spread must be stopped. The threat posed by engaging with the anti-living is too great.
You're talking about the wholesale slaughter of beings who can be rescued. The Guardians are correct, Cyborg. Destroying any infected planets is the most logical course of action. Oh, great. Ganthit, if Brainiac is on our side, maybe you should rethink our side.
I will not allow you to destroy entire worlds, Ganthit.
You would stand against us, Kryptonian.
He will not be alone.
Stand down, poozers.
Whoa, let's take this down a notch. I get we're all on edge. That's a natural response to an approaching cosmic army of the undead. But let's try to use our words.
We cannot risk more powerful beings becoming agents of the anti-living. Kal-El of Krypton, you will be detained here on Oa.
Seriously? You want to imprison Superman while committing genocide?
We will do what needs to be done.
One punch! He knocked out a freaking Guardian with one punch!
Dad!
Marvelous. Something's wrong! I can feel it. Pulse elevated, judgment clouded, emotional response heightened. We are not in control of this situation. You're manipulating us, God of War. I just gave you all a little nudge. Stop this!
You should listen to the little Batman, Ares. I won't let you hurt Superman.
A fifth-dimensional imp in a bowler hat.
What the fuck?
Mix Yexpiklik? It seemed ludicrous, but it was the beginning of the end. Earth 2. We couldn't know what was coming when the boom tube opened, though I suppose we should have seen it as a sign.
Don't move!
When Earth 2 was visited by death.
You cannot harm me, Earthlings.
Scott, Barda, our son. They have our son, Lois. Where is everyone? Where's Superman? Oa, Mix Yetzpiklik and Ares, a reality-altering being facing a god of war. Too much confidence and too close proximity.
You think you can command me, imp?
Oh, I think I can do a lot more than just command you.
Neither was going to blink.
Mix Yetzpiklik.
Even the Guardians were afraid to step between the two cosmic powers.
That's Mr. Mitzyetzpiklik to you, Guardian.
Clark and John Kent did not hesitate for a second. Ares, Mitzyetzpiklik, stand down! We have too much to fight amongst ourselves. Guardians of Oa, we will be taking the cure to the infected planets. If the Green Lantern Corps wants to stand beside Undead Gods against us, then so be it. Your opposition will not stop us from saving worlds from the anti-life equation.
It's not just an equation.
What?
Everything you think you know is wrong. Darkseid has allowed something to leach into this universe. Something called Erebos.
Erebos.
You know this name?
We do. We thought we were dealing with a virus.
It's spoken to me. It has a voice. This is beyond a virus.
If Erebos is at the heart of this, then it changes everything. The core cannot be used to wipe away infected planets. All Green Lanterns are to guard Oa. The central battery must be protected at all costs.
Guardians, you monitor the universe. Can you show us where the spread is? Show us what the front lines look like.
The front lines? The front lines are everywhere. The new gods and other spacefaring species have spread the virus across galaxies.
What's that?
That is where Darkseid and a large portion of the Undead Armada are striking as we speak.
It's Bolovax, Vic. Kilowog, I'm sorry. Kilowog!
Leave him.
He wouldn't leave any of us.
If Erebos is at the heart of this, we must call a meeting of the Quintessence.
Okay, cool. You go decide whether the universe is worth saving by committee. We'll go fight this thing.
No. No Green Lantern is to face the anti-living before the Quintessence has spoken. Your duty is here, Guy Gardner. It's okay. Superman and I will handle Darkseid and Bolovax Vic. It'll be great to team up.
You think you can defeat Darkseid?
Sure, I won't really need to fight him. I'll probably just turn him into a tasteful flower arrangement.
I'm coming with you. I understand why you want to, but you're needed elsewhere, John. Dad, if you're trying to protect me, I wish I was. But this is one planet. You saw the Guardian's vision. There are dozens of planets that need us. Billions of lives being threatened as we speak. I wish I could take you with me. Keep you near me. Keep you safe. But I need you to protect our two Earths. I need you to start saving the planets the Guardians have given up on. And I need you to keep our family safe. I can't do this unless I know Ma and Pa and Lois are protected. I won't believe they're protected unless you're with them. I've brought you back from death once before, Dad. I'll do it again if I have to. I know, son. Bolovax Vic was one of the most populated planets in the universe. 16 billion lives all connected by a communal mind. And as Kilowog approached, his mind rejoined with those of his people. One mind. Feeling abject terror. Kilowog, it's overwhelming. 16 billion minds, and we feel totally alone. You're not alone, Kilowog. John, the Guardians said the core was not to engage. The Guardians say a lot of things.
A lot of rules, not a lot of loyalty.
You are our teacher and our friend. We're not leaving you to fight this alone.
Thank you, Poozers. Green Lanterns! Let's fight death!
No matter what the situation, where he was in the universe, or who needed him, Superman made people feel safe. It's going to be okay. Superman was known as a force for good across the universe.
Who are you? Why are you wearing that?
Wherever he went, his symbol stood as a shield against darkness. Everything that symbol stood for was perverted that day.
No! Okay, that's enough of that, new god. What should I turn you into? A houseplant? A persuasive essay?
All Mitzopitlik had to do was think it, and Darkseid would have been undone. But he didn't have time to think.
What?
The virus spread in 2 ways, and while Mitsopitlik was no doubt confident he couldn't be harmed, he could still see. And all it took was a corrupted mother box to show him the equation. For a creature many considered to be a joke, to become the greatest threat in the anti-life equation's army.
Holy crap! Take the giant shit down! Pour it on, Poozas! Everything you have! Kilowog! John!
You shouldn't have come, Pooza. Nothing could have stopped me.
I met Kilowog once. He was a good man. And John Stewart was one of the finest heroes I knew.
You're my friend in brightest day and in blackest night.
They would be missed. Mixyetzbeklik was unleashed. Bolovax Vic exploded out as he flew straight through it. Dragging comets and asteroids with him, the imp sped through space, with one destination in mind. And when he reached that destination, when he reached the central battery on Oa, he did not stop. The central battery was shattered, and everywhere green lanterns were severed from their power, exposing the core to gravity and to the vacuum of space. The quintessence, the self-named highest order of beings in the universe, they bore witness to all that happened. They watched without interference.
Erebos is spreading. We are about to lose this universe.
I will not stand by and allow that to happen, Hera.
Do you speak as the wrath of the presence, or as the man Jim Corrigan?
Both.
Erebos cannot be stopped. The quintessence should focus our energy on the next universe.
The quintessence is disappearing. The wizard Shazam is dead. Highfather is a slave to the anti-life equation. I was almost destroyed by Trigon fighting this.
The central battery, it has been broken. I feel it. The green lanterns are falling.
I will not allow any entity to take this universe away without a fight. So many green lanterns were on the verge of death when the miracle happened.
What the hell was that? What happened?
Our power was gone. It came back.
The power of the Lantern Core returned, as the Spectre restored what was broken.
Vengeance!
Yes, Agent of Entropy, I am the spirit of vengeance, and I am very, very pissed off.
You want me to save the entire universe?
We do.
And what's in it for the main man?
It's your universe too, Lobo. If it's destroyed, you will be as well.
Maybe. How much are you willing to pay?
Whatever you want, it will be yours.
What I want is booze and curls and get the fragging hell out of here.
In return for the universe's survival, we will provide 100 years of hedonism and excess.
I don't know. Could get boring.
We will ensure it does not get boring. Our greatest minds will turn their vast intellects to an onslaught of creative scenarios for your personal gratification. Nothing will be too depraved.
Fine. I'll save the stupid universe. Time to hunt the dead.
Clark Kent can see and hear everything. He can move at such speed that time seems to almost stop around him. No! So as Bolovax Vic exploded, he was caught in the planet's destruction. But he saw and heard it all. He watched in slow motion, helpless, as 16 billion lives were lost. For the second time in his life, the man from Krypton was powerless as a world died.
Kyle!
Clark was not the only one to feel the great loss.
John's dead. Kilowog. his entire world, his people. We lost. Clark, we lost. After the planet's annihilation, the Man of Steel was full of anger, and the focus of his rage was Darkseid. The Superman and the powerful agent of entropy locked eyes. But Clark put his anger aside in a way that I later could not. He did not lash out at what was in front of him.
We haven't lost yet, Kyle. We're still here. We're still here.
He knew, despite the universal danger Darkseid represented, there was a much greater threat. The Spectre and Mxyzptlk. Such was the power of the two giants. The ferocity of their battle tore the fabric of reality apart around them. Black holes were punched in space. Planets, stars, were sucked into oblivion.
Hold it!
The Green Lantern Corps tried to tip the scales.
Hold the imp!
They tried to restrain him. All of those brave warriors able to overcome great fear to face a fifth-dimensional horror. They were like gnats. On Earth 2, the attack was about to begin. The Guardians showed us the spread across the universe, and we have to act now. Act how, John? I need to get back to Earth, find a way to mass-produce the cure on a universal scale.
Sure, and then we just need to come up with a way to distribute it to billions of undead monsters without them tearing us apart. Sounds easy.
We can get you to Earth via a boom tube, but that's as much as we can promise. We need to take some of the cure for ourselves, and then we need to go.
Go where? You know what we're facing. We need you with us, Barda.
Our son is out there. Jacob's been taken by Darkseid's army. Nothing else matters until we have him back. I understand.
What's that?
Oh no.
The mother boxes. They're linked. It's infected.
They'll be connected to us. They know where we are. The Undead Army. Mom, Batman, get everyone out of here. John, there's no time. Go. We'll do what we can. A wave of death came crashing down on us. But we had a wave of our own. Sirens sounded across the human settlement on Earth 2, and President Lane ordered the evacuation. Everyone, to the arcs! But any escape paths were closed, as more doom tubes opened across Earth 2. Maxima!
Leslie!
No. What transpired that day may have begun decades earlier, but the catalyst was Leslie Tompkins.
Alfred!
I will bring you back. I promise. Nothing we did to fight that day would have mattered if the Spectre fell to the anti-living Mxyzptlk.
Vengeance! It is time for your end!
Erebos would have controlled a being capable of reshaping reality. Standing up to a creature with that power would have been impossible. Clark Kent had never accepted impossible. And the Spectre used that opening created by Superman to strike a fatal blow. If you can hear me in there, you will not win this, Erebos. The heart of this universe will keep beating.
No. We'll take your heart!
The dying imp reached into the Spectre and tore the host from the wrath.
Jim!
This universe is a miracle. Don't let it fall, Superman. Clark held his hand as Jim Corrigan died, and the wrath of the presence was untethered and drifted away. Earth 2.
Alfred, this isn't over. We can come back. We can save everyone.
Leslie Tompkins was a doctor. She devoted her life to those who needed healing. The anti-life equation turned her into the antithesis of everything she'd stood for. Turned her into a creature of harm.
But we have to go now. Please.
My God! Look out! The unliving father of the new gods crashed into the planet.
Everyone, get the hell out of here. I'll keep him busy.
Damian Wayne was a remarkable young man. He had faced impossible odds time and time again, but he was still mortal. The sound of the god's fist on his face was sickening. Watching him fall, helpless to the ground, was a nightmare. I didn't even realize I'd moved. All I knew was there was a scream. A scream I contained when that little boy lost his parents in an alley so long ago. A scream I held in as I ended the lives of 3 men I loved. A scream of defiance, of grief, but mostly of fury. And in that moment, I heard an echo of my anger across the cosmos. There was a harmony of rage. And in the middle of that scream, 2 became 1.
Alfred! What is this?
This is the spirit of vengeance and the rage of a man. You will not take another son from me. And then I ended a god. The Battle of Earth 2 was our last stand.
Keep pushing. We have to get to the Arcs.
It was violent and chaotic. The arrival of Lobo made it even more so.
Well, this looks like a friggin' fun time. Oh yeah, let's go.
The last Zarnian entered the fray with an unimaginable ferocity.
Shut the fuck up, Light Ray.
It was gratuitous. On Earth 2's surface, Big Barda and Mr. Miracle were carving through the attackers without hesitation, without mercy. But one of the attackers gave them pause.
Barda! Stop! Jacob?
I had no idea how much a parent could sacrifice for a child. Not until I had my own did I understand what I would give up for them. What I would do if any harm came to them. The father of the new gods had hurt my son, and enraged, I had destroyed him.
Alfred!
It's all right, Damian. You're safe.
No, I'm not.
But the hurt did not end there.
I can feel it in my head. I can't stop it.
No! Damian!
I'm sorry, Cassie. I tried, but it's not too late, Alfred.
Alfred, that's you?
No, and yes.
I know you're going to want to tear them apart, Alfred. You'll want to destroy, but you have the power to save. You...
The loss of our loved ones could have defeated us. No! Instead, our heroes' resolve grew. They fought harder. I think Erebos could sense it. Sense this place and these people were the main point of resistance in our universe. Sense the heroes of Earth 2 were life's greatest hope. Because in that moment, the anti-living received reinforcements. Darkseid, Yellow Lanterns, the Kryptonian, and Warworld. Every part of me wanted to fight, to punish, to decimate everything the anti-life had infected. But Damian's last words were correct. Wonder Woman, keep them at bay as best you can until I return.
Return? Where are you going? We need you!
No, there is somewhere else I need to be. Darkseid! John Kent was so brave. Faced with unliving Darkseid, the 17-year-old Superman didn't see an unstoppable force. All he saw was a threat to the people he loved. He was not fearless. It's just his fear for the safety of others trumped his fear for himself. So much like his father. And he was not alone. Brainiac joined the attack.
Hold him, Kryptonian!
Perhaps the 9th level intelligence calculated a chance. A possibility that almighty Darkseid could be overcome if Brainiac worked side by side with the powerful son of his nemesis. But there are some eventualities that no intelligence could predict. As Brainiac's operating system was taken by the corrupted anti-life equation, he did not attack the heroes. He did not look to Earth 2. His focus was elsewhere.
The ship!
Brainiac had destroyed hundreds of planets, but with each planet he ended, he abducted and shrank a city and its people to preserve the knowledge of that world. Erebos had him return to his ship to spread death, to destroy all of the stolen cities, and every city would have fallen, if not for Cyborg.
We know your name! We know what you are! If you can hear me, Erebos, these cities are under my protection. You cannot protect this universe! Ah!
For a moment, the two living computers were locked together in a perfect stalemate, the fate of entire cultures resting in the balance.
I can feel you, lurking, testing my firewalls. And all I can say is, that is a very bad move. Because now I know you can't control me. You can't infect me. But I can infect Brainiac. I can control him. I can take his technology, his knowledge. Brainiac is mine now.
Victor Stone, the man who held himself responsible for the spread of the virus, who blamed himself for so much pain and death, saved hundreds of civilizations from genocide. Cyborg gained all of Brainiac's knowledge and had an idea.
Madam President, I hate to say it, but there are hundreds of undead between us and the Arcs, and I'm not usually one to point out the shortcomings of a bow and arrow, but even I have to admit I'm a bit limited in what I can achieve here.
Lois! Where's Kandor?
To those looking on, it would have looked like John Kent was running from his battle with Darkseid.
John, keep fighting!
But the truth was, as Cascane took over John's fight in a brutally efficient way, John had seen something no one else could. A power growing in the heart of Warworld, an energy building, a cannon targeting Earth 2. It unleashed a blast with enough firepower to destroy the entire planet. And only a teenager of steel stood in its path. He pushed back against an impossible power. He flew through the destructive force, deflecting it away, his clothes burning, his skin blistering. He took away the biggest gun Erebos held. And then he fell, overcome. He fell toward Earth 2. As he fell, 1,000 Kryptonians rose. Citizens of the bottle city of Kandor, restored by Cyborg, who had reverse-engineered Brainiac's technology in a matter of moments.
John! Dad, I stopped it.
I saw, son. I saw. I had sped to Earth to gather what we needed to save Leslie, to save Damian, and so many others. I returned to see an army of Kryptonians turning the tide. I arrived with the cure in tow.
Hey, can you hear us?
Are you awake, Master Damian?
Leslie? He's awake. His injuries aren't too severe. He'll be all right. Alfred, you didn't destroy everything. You went for the cure. You listened to me?
I did. You've grown to be a very sensible young Batman.
It's good to have you back. God, sorry, you were just hit by a god. Yes, I appreciate the hug, but there are definitely some pieces of rib floating where they shouldn't in here.
We brought them all back. Everyone we loved. And some we hated. Hold, Darkseid! We need to pierce his skin! I know a technique. Whatever crude, rudimentary plan you have, Lobo, it isn't welcome here. Rudimentary? I'm talking about advanced fragging surgery. Give me the cure. Hey, Oblivion! Eat my cure! Yeah! My head! You bastard! I use that head for some of my favorite things! What has happened? Many argued for Darkseid's destruction. Clark would not entertain such a notion. You were taken. We brought you back. You have been used, new god. By whom? By an entity known as Erebos. I was one of those who advocated for Darkseid's death. I would like to say it's because I was bonded to a spirit of vengeance, but no outside influence informed my feelings. Darkseid was made a pawn. Yes. Without Clark Kent's compassion, we wouldn't have had Darkseid when we needed him. We gained an unlikely and terrifying ally that day. My vengeance will be terrible. Earth 2. It was a time of unlikely reunions.
Jacob, don't be afraid. The monsters have gone. You can open your eyes. What happened? Who are you? Has it been so long? I am Barda. Barda? Mother? Light Ray said you died. I did, but I came back for you. And I will never leave you again.
Parents and children thought lost were found.
But how is this possible? How did you escape Brainiac?
We didn't.
But this man, Victor Stone.
Hey!
He saved us. He saved all of Kandor. And Kara, this is your cousin. This is Jor-El and Lara's son.
Kal-El? Kal-El is a baby. We have a lot to fill you in on, but it's wonderful to meet you, Kara. The last Kryptonian was the last no more. While there were reunions, there were also too many goodbyes. We buried mortals beside gods. And Death himself was there to mourn for Highfather. Black Racer, I want to ask you something. I did not sense your approach, Damian Wayne. Few can surprise death. What do you want from me? My father and my brothers taught me to respect all life. But before I was Batman, before I was Robin, I was an assassin. I was raised to look for weaknesses. I've been thinking about how to take this fight to the source. Erebos is a primordial deity. It is the personification of darkness. The only thing that can destroy the dark is light. Erebos is anti-life, and I have an idea. I want you to tell me if it will work. I want you to confirm that I can end this being, and I'd like your help to do so. Vic? Damian! Just think! We can restore all of the beings in these cities once we make the universe safe for them! About that, I've been talking to Death. That's quite the sentence! I ran something by him. He thinks it could work. Erebos is the source of the anti-life, and I think the answer to stopping him is in you.
What is that?
Having made their plan, Cyborg and Damian called out.
Thank you all for coming. We believe we can take on the source of all of this. We believe we can take this fight to Erebos.
Heroes and villains answered the call, along with old gods and new.
But there's a problem. Erebos exists in a limbo outside of our universe. We need to travel through a doom tube to reach him.
You have to be dead to travel through a doom tube. So, you see the problem.
I am devising a workaround as we speak. We will be ready to move tomorrow. Batman and I believe we have a weapon that can end Erebos. But to ensure the deity doesn't escape, we will need to be inside the being when we unleash it.
How will you do that? We'll need a crack in Erebos to fly Warworld through. You're talking about a pretty big crack.
Yeah, you are. To get this done, we will need 2 attacks on Erebos, one designed to hold his attention.
Darkseid will face Erebos.
Well, here's hoping Erebos' main weakness is arrogant asses who talk in the third person.
Darkseid!
No, this one's on me. Poking fun at Darkseid was a level of stupid that even I'm self-aware enough to recognize.
You do not understand the power at play here, Darkseid. No one can hold the attention of Erebos.
Not even the god of war?
I will not face a primordial deity. That would be suicide.
How can the god of war be such a coward?
Be careful, child.
No, there is a battle to be fought, and your plan is to hide from it.
Ares does not hide.
Really? Where were you when my son was standing between this planet and annihilation?
He was probably watching. It's what he does. He's more like the creepy shocker of war than the god of it.
You dare! If you face Erebos tomorrow, old god, you will not be alone. I will be beside you. Death has always followed war. I will hold the attention of Erebos.
With the god of war on our side, we chose who amongst us would take on Erebos directly, though not everyone was given a choice. You lived up to your title back there, Wonder Woman. Goading the god of war into working for us was your play, but I admit, I executed it very well. We're going to have to be careful tomorrow. This is how close we came to losing you. Cassie, we need forces to stay behind in case we fail. We have forces. There's an entire Green Lantern Corps and over 1,000 Kryptonians. I can't trust the Guardians to do the right thing. And we're talking about Kryptonians who were locked up in a bottle until yesterday. Kryptonians who had no powers and no fighting experience before that. They will need to be trained. Cassandra Cain has agreed to do that. But most of all, they will need to be led. They will need you. If you're trying to spare me from spare you, you're Wonder Woman. I'm asking the greatest warrior I know to protect the entire universe. Really? What's the weapon, Damian? This thing you and Cyborg have come up with? I can't tell you. And conveniently, I won't be with you to see it. You don't think I want you beside me? I honestly don't know what to think. I want to trust you. You've come a long way. But there's still a little too much of your father in you. Hey, you look terrible. You were beaten by a god and tried to claw the anti-life virus out of your own face. My observation still stands. Here, what's this? Happy birthday. It's my 18 years old. It hit midnight in Gotham City at about the same time you thought it would be a good idea to punch the father of the new gods. So, I guess that whole wisdom coming with age thing doesn't apply there. Your cow was smashed to bits. We're facing a primordial deity tomorrow. I thought the personification of darkness could come up against the Light Knight. You don't have to wear it if... No. This feels right. Thanks. John, no matter what happens tomorrow, we're going to win tomorrow. And we're coming back. Yeah, we're going to win tomorrow. I need to find Cassie. Go be with your family. We're being killed in the morning.
This pulse will stop your hearts for 1 minute. It's connected to the full power of Warworld, but configured for the individual. It will be just as effective on new gods, Zarnians, and Kryptonians as on humans. In the time our hearts stop beating, Warworld will carry us through the Doom Tube and to Erebos. Another pulse will restart our hearts on the other side. We get it! Kill us already!
See you on the other side. See you on the other side. We crossed over from our universe to Limbo. We're here. We have reached Erebos. Let us face oblivion, old god. We cannot win this, Black Racer. No, we cannot. But we will fight and lose the battle, Ares, and let the heroes win the war. Ares and the Black Racer. Such little things. When there is no one left to fight a war. When there is nothing left living to die. There will still be darkness. As the old gods and the new bought us time, Oliver Queen used the bow and quiver of Apollo. Ollie, take the shot! And pierced the personification of darkness. Now, hit it with everything you have! The power of Shazam, the heat vision of 2 Kryptonians, the Omega beams of Darkseid, and Green Lantern's light. That's the crack we're after!
Let's tear it a fraggin' new one.
As we held the way open, Warworld entered Erebos.
Okay, it's time. We unleash the weapon and I don't know what it is. The weapon. It's like it's been removed from... Our whole damn conversation is missing. Damian, what have you done to me?
I'm sorry. Bruce was a paranoid man, and you were bonded to Apocalyptian technology. He didn't just hide a tracker in you. He hacked your entire system years ago, and he left control with me. I had a theory. The anti-life virus leapt out of your mind. I needed the opposite. And I found it in you. I found the life equation. I extracted it and I erased it all from your system. Now it only exists in me.
Damian, you don't have to do this!
Really? You have the greatest technology of 2 worlds, your own brilliant mind, and the calculating speed of Brainiac. Tell me there's another way. It had to start with a life. It couldn't be any other way. Death confirmed it.
It can be me! It can start with me!
It's already started. It's in me. As soon as we entered Erebos, a chain reaction began. The heart of the anti-life equation and the life equation colliding. How long do you calculate?
3 minutes! 3 minutes until...
They will want to save me. They can't. Get them out of here.
I'm not leaving you to...
You don't get a choice. I've already programmed your flight path.
Damian!
Goodbye, Vic.
Vic, what's happening? Where's Batman?
He's not coming!
What?
We have less than 3 minutes to escape!
Did the weapon fail?
There is no weapon! It's him! It was always him! Damian took the life equation from my mind. He activated it in there. It's like when matter and antimatter collide. There's about to be a big bang in the center of Erebos. Nothing can survive what's coming. A universe is about to be born in Damian and Erebos, expanding out at the speed of light.
Damian! I'm not leaving you! It's okay, John. I'm already gone.
Tell the child this is most impressive.
He doesn't need validation from fucking Darkseid.
Oliver, this is how you said it would end.
What the hell are you talking about?
Do you remember what you said to my father on the day he died? You were talking to Bruce over the radio, but you were looking right at me.
Batman isn't going to be taken out by a virus. You're not going to get sick and fade away. You're going to sacrifice yourself for the galaxy, outwitting an evil as old as the stars or something. Son of a...
I can feel a light inside me. More death. What have you done? What did you do? Ares is down.
2 minutes! We're leaving now!
Mortal.
Erebos, I was wondering if I'd hear from you.
This will destroy you, too.
Not really. I'll just become something else.
I am willing to bargain.
For your existence? You took my father. You took my brothers. You hurt my friends. You took so much from our world, from our universe!
What do you want from me?
Nothing. You pissed me off. There will be no bargain. There will just be your end.
John, we have to go, son. I'm not leaving him to die alone. You don't have to. I can take you. Alfred, it's all right, Clock. I'll extract him before the end. I promise. I won't go anywhere. I'll be waiting right here for you.
You can't be here.
There is nowhere else I would be at this moment but beside you. And you won't harm us, Master Damian.
You can't save me.
Yeah, I get that. I thought I'd just sit here, so you're not alone.
If I told you what I was doing, you never would have let me go through with it.
No, I wouldn't. I was right. You were a great Batman.
Thanks, John.
I lost my last son. Damian Wayne was born an assassin. He was taught to kill. He was taught not to care for life, but he fought everything he was taught.
Is it done?
It's done, Lois. We're safe now, and he saved all life. I visit sometimes, the cosmos Damian made. I glide past its new suns, and I walk over its cooling planets. I had no idea how much a parent could sacrifice for a child. Not until I had my own did I understand what I would give up for them. What I would do if any harm came to them. How deeply I could miss them. My bats, my sons, my whole universe.